complete that one.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding time. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. So they're going to go for 2.
Cut his left. Cut his left.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Could also result in a melee later, though. And now San Diego getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense. Something here at the end just to take into next week.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Barkley. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
4 down, 4 down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Carlos Williams that time. Now 4th down. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. This from 54 yards away. Is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Sanchez on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second down and 4.
Right. He's down right here. He's down on the right. Down on the right.
They send Thomas out to the right by himself.
Ready. Right. 20. Right.
Here's Sanchez now on second down. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Sanchez. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Jatavis Brown picked it. And the return comes to a halt.
This is slip just further and further out of hand.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for an Arizona first. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the...
Guys, last time we were out here, coaching staff didn't like what we saw. You all know it wasn't good enough. So let's make up for that today and have a great one. I know you got it in you. Gentlemen, achieving our goals starts right here on the practice field. I can't stress that enough. You all know we have lofty goals for this season. If you want to achieve those goals, we gotta raise our game. Today just wasn't good enough. So next practice, we have to be much better.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30. All right, here we go. 319. Now let's go. Green, 39.
Hey man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're gonna be just fine.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Set. Green, 39. Green, 39. Set. 319. 319. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Now let's go. 319. 319.
Hey man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You've taken the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you gotta keep it up.
play. I got a couple of trouble, I got some money to waste. I put the tricks on the you put your on the car. It's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you look the top.
Use your practice squad to develop younger players that can eventually contribute in games.
Maybe you should bring.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine Broncos going up against the opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, the preseason draws to a close with a good matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Arizona Cardinals. Hello again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And, partner, I think we can safely sum up the goal this final week of the preseason with 3 simple words. Don't get hurt.
And make sure you follow that mantra, okay? We cannot have you hurt going into the season, but you're exactly right. Starters will play very little, if at all, in this game. A lot of guys fighting to make the roster because after this game's over, we get down to the 53-man number, and guys will be fighting like mad to be included in it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it again with Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
On second down, here's Taylor. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Here's Taylor to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Long. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the 8-year man out of SMU, Thomas Morstead, on to kick it away. And take it right on the 30. Whoosh. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Abdullah able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Osweiler. Steps away to his left. And some room to work. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him the chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Their big tight end, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
It seems like whenever people talk about Chris Long, the number one thing they discuss is his motor and how relentless he is. Let's not forget, he's also a superior athlete.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. He's got time. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The second-year man, Vic Beasley, from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. Taylor looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He may have had some offseason foot surgery, but it hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And when we see him before the game running the route tree, looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
Pulled in at the 24. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green, 51 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Osweiler's going to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but I'm back here with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. To throw, it's McCown. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. Still in search of the 1st down after that completion. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it. Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you? One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller, he just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Now McCown, and this is going to be incomplete. The intended target there was Tim Hightower, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for Denver.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now Barkley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And that is incomplete. That one intended for Benny Cunningham, and that brings up 4th down.
So the defense forces a 3 and out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on 1st down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He hits Rodgers in the flat. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. On 1st down, McCown. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. McCown to throw on 2nd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Kyler Fackrell. And his guys are going to get the ball at the 23-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Wow,
the big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's Barkley. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andrew Hawkins, 29 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Vinatieri now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. We focus our attention on the Cardinals defense now. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? Another carry now for Rodgers. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Cardinals are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Broncos won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Cardinals with the ball late in the first. Green's got nobody around him on the catch, and this play will go for 6. Lead now goes to 13. Broncos have it late in the second. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Fackrell's the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. After the INT, offense comes out now. Barkley's got the completion from the gun. And this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to University of Phoenix Stadium for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Williams to return. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Stephen Paya in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And quickly they get to the line. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, He'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
He's able to find Hawkins. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Cardinals a first down.
Here we go now. Madden NFL, here we go. Over. Hurry up.
Now Barkley. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Third down now following the run.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Hanna, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Over the middle here to Brown. And a cutback to the sideline. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Green 39! Green 39!
Back to the air on second down. McCown. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. This is taken at the 10. Oh, look at the juke. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep. Cardinals. Their dangerous wide receiver. 51 yards. And the Cardinals add on. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bronco offense Now set to come back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit. An illegal contact on a quarterback, the defenders really have to get in line.
Here we go now. Play 19.
On first down, McCown. And he just gets... Nobody open, now second down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
McCown again on 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Andre Roberts. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. McCown to throw on second down. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Jaquiz Rogers there. 3rd down here. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd and long, it's McCown. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
What up?
Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far.
Why no commentary?
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets
Mike
this
is
one
broken.
away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Barkley being chased, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Barkley. He's got a man complete. A big 30-yard play on third. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
This is complete to Hawkins. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and tell you to look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Have awesome time in school.
They go back to the ground with Williams. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll set up a throw. He's able to find Hawkins. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
So now after the timeout, they'll try for it one more time. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Up big, and they go for 2, and they get it.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article in the paper where a local columnist had said, why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score? Just run it up on everybody and deal with it. Some people just don't care that way, and obviously this coach feels the exact same.
So that article was saying the defense. And Denver getting set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments in this one. Play action, McCown. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Offense trying to avoid stalling out. Facing a 3rd and 10. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now McCown trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Now Barkley. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over. Brandon, you identified early that this game looked like it was going to be lopsided in favor of the winning team.
And then late to talk about, partner.
all right. Get moving, man. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk. Let's see some hustle out there today. We got a big game this week.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Hot. Here we go now. Green 39. Now let's go. 319. 319. Now let's go. Green 39.
All right, you've got one shot left. We're going for gold.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
Set. 319. Now let's go. Hurry up, here we go. Now let's go. Green.
All right, it's time to pick it up. Let's go for gold.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it?
Set. 319.
I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
Now let's go. Now let's go. Blue 90. All right, here we go. All right,
This
here we
is
go.
it. We're going for gold.
319. 319.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you,
All right,
isn't
here we
it?
go. Blue
I can't wait to
90.
see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Patriots going up against the Cardinals. With that, we'll get you to Glendale for the first Sunday night game of the year and the debut of our new commentary team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, an exciting night for both of us, no doubt, here in the booth as we get a look inside the University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2016 NFL season between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And a tackle there by Chris Long. Now Jameis on second down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ready? Watch for the fire.
Coleman now. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
We've got a 3rd and 11. Play action now. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now the 4th-year punter from Appalachian State. That's Sam Martin on to kick. Fielded just inside the 20. Ooh, with a juke. An excellent return that time. 26 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. 3.5 to go, first quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Osweiler on first down. And his first look is incomplete. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. Then Brian Hartline brings it in. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Osweiler. Dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Cards are going to have a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Buying time to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 11 on the game there, and it'll give the Cardinals a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite.